One of the most important things in this professional speaking business is knowing how to get rebooked over and over again. And what if I showed you and told you that it's more than just doing a great keynote speech on stage, but it is something that you want to do on and off stage to keep the rebookings coming in over and over again. Hello, I'm Kent, the Simmons, creator of Monetize You. And today, let's talk about how to build a six-figure movement in your business through the element of rebooking. Now, I've been doing this close to probably over 2 decades now. And there are 3 things that I realized that you want to do on and off the stage so that you can keep rebookings. Like, what's a rebooking? A rebooking is where you go speak for an organization, go speak at a college, speak at a company, and they say, man, he was so good. Let's bring him back again. All right. And there have been plenty of colleges that I've come back year after year after year after year because of these 3 things. And actually, I'm going to give you a bonus 4th thing that you want to put in your tool belt, you stick around so that you can make this happen over and over again. Now, I'll be going into more detail on how to build a profitable speaking business so you can get rebooked over and over again deeper in a live training that I'm going to have coming up this Thursday. Okay. If you go to the website or click the link down below, go to moneymakingspeech.com, moneymakingspeech.com. I'm going to take the time to really break down the things that you want to have in your business so that you can understand value and understand how to execute and give value so that they can get value from you and you can make more impact and more income. So click the link down below to join in this free live training at moneymakingspeech.com. So let's talk about these 3 things, right? These 3 things that you want to have in your business so that you can get rebooked over and over. Now, most speakers focus on delivering a great presentation, right? They focus on delivering a great presentation. However, delivering a great presentation alone is not the key to getting booked to speak. Let me break down for you this, what I call the speaker bridge, and help you understand this. So number 1, there are 3 phases of the speaking business. There's what you do on the stage, there's what you do before the stage, okay? That is your promotions. Everything that happens before you get booked, that's your promotion. Now, this is a speaker bridge. This is what I call the profitable speaking bridge. You remember some years ago, there was this bridge in Baltimore, I believe it was, and this cruise ship came by and it hit the bridge and the bridge fell down. And what I've realized is that a lot of speakers, their bridges are broken because they don't understand the speaking bridge. So the first part of the bridge is your promotions. That's before the stage. The second part of the bridge is your presentation. This is the thing that most people want to do, right? They want to get on stage and speak and share their story. But guess what? If you want to be a profitable business, you want to have these 3 things. And then the last thing is what you do after the stage. This is what I call the productization. So we got promotions, presentations, and productization. And this has happened after the stage in phase 3. Now, when you're looking at rebooking, there's something that you can do in every phase, 1, 2, and 3 to make sure you have your bookings. All right. So number 1, the first thing that you want to do to get rebooked over and over again is to execute. Yeah, to execute. Now, sometimes, I've seen people in this speaking business who have great marketing, but when they get on stage, it's like, for real? That's how you feel? And so people in the room be like asking all these questions, like, how did this person end up getting on stage, right? And the idea is that, number 1, you got to execute. You have to deliver what you promised. You have to deliver a solution. You have to deliver what the event planner brought you into their organization for. If you don't deliver, If you get on stage and mess up the whole event, there have been so many times people bring me in as the opening keynote speaker for their conference. And the opening keynote speaker, like the keynote, I set the tone for the rest of the conference. But what if I got on stage and did my keynote that was supposed to be 60 minutes long, and I spent 2 hours doing my keynote presentation? Guess what? Because I didn't execute appropriately, because I didn't stay within my time limit, now I've messed up their schedule for the rest of their conference. So now everybody else has to adjust because I didn't execute appropriately. Another thing in execution is you want to make sure that you hit the outcomes that you have promised. I say all the time, people don't bring you in for information. They bring you in for transformation. So when you speak, are you executing on the outcomes that you promised them that you were going to hit? And then also in the execution is, are you prepared? Was the presentation smooth? Was it professional? Did you get on stage and say some things that's now caused some more drama within the industry? I've learned that when you have that microphone in your hand, this microphone comes with a certain level of authority. And when you have that microphone in your hand, it comes with responsibility. So you must be professional. You must already know the things that you will say and the things that you know you will not say. Like for me, I don't talk about race. I don't talk about religion. I don't talk about sexuality. Those are things that I do not speak on. But because I understand that there's authority and responsibility in this microphone, all of that goes with execution. Okay? All of those goes with execution. Here's an example. If you said you would teach 3 secrets to better communication, then you want to make sure you teach exactly that. Okay? If you will give them three communications tips, give them 3 communication tips. Don't go off on a tangent. If you say you're going to give them the 5 principles for success, hey, give them the 5 principles. But number 1, you want to make sure you execute. Execution will put you in a safe place so that the event planner can say, yeah, we can bring them back. Number 2, outside of execution, you want to bring the proper energy, right? Bring the energy so that the event planner looks good. One of the things that I promise event planners when I speak to them is, hey, I want to help you, the event planner, look like the rock star of the conference of the event. Because guess what? When I do what I need to do on stage, when you do what you need to do on the stage, guess what? The event planner would get all the praise, we get all the admiration for bringing you in. So you want to make sure you bring energy. One of the things that I like to do is to make people feel a certain type of way. It's imperative that you speak and you give great content and you give great advice. But how do you make them feel? When they sit in your presentation, when they go home, when they wake up the next morning, the next week, how did your energy make them feel? Something you want to consider. Now, I remember one day, I was speaking in Florida somewhere at a college, and only 6 people showed up. I think I got close to, this was years ago, but I got paid $6,000, right? $6,000. And only 6 people showed up for this college event. But even though 6 people showed up, I still gave them 100% of my passion as if 600 people showed up. Why? Because that's a part of the energy. So that those 6 people can go back and tell another 6, another 60, go back to their event planner that says, man, Kansas was really good. How many people were there? 6. But because of my energy, Energy is contagious, right? You ever been around somebody that energy is just off, right? Or people may be low, but when you step in the room, guess what? You bring the energy so the environment changes. Even when you're tired, your energy has to lift them up. Even when the audience is tired, your energy has to lift them up. You know, the other day where was I? I was in Chicago speaking to some early child care educators. And so they came in this big, beautiful auditorium. Many of them sat in the back. Guess what? It was on a Saturday too. My energy got them up on their feet. My energy in the morning was their chocolate coffee, right? I gave them the chocolate coffee through my energy so that now I can set the tone for the rest of the day as the keynote speaker. So number one, you want to execute. Number two, you want to bring the energy. And number three, you want to make sure that you engage, okay? Engage with the audience and engage with the meeting planner. It's something about engagement where now the presentation is not all about you. You've now taken the people in the audience, you've engaged with them. So now we have created a certain environment where we are in this thing together. So transformation is taking place. And the cool thing about it, if you look at before the stage, on the stage, and after the stage, you want to be able to engage with the meeting planner so they'll feel a certain type of way even before you get there. And then engage with the meeting planner, you know, while you're there and how you greet them and how you show up. And then what do you do after the stage? Now, here's the cool thing about it. Even with the audience attendees, there are some things that you can do in your promotions before people even meet you at the event that you can engage with them. And then, of course, while you're there, you can engage with them. And there's some things that you can do on stage to be able to take these people home with you through their names and their email list, or them taking you home with them. That's all part of engagement. Execution, energy, engagement, and here's the fourth bonus thing. You want to be easy to work with. You know, a lot of times people have these big speaker riders. Hey, I need this type of juice. I need this type of car. I need to stay in this type of hotel. I need to only be in a private green room. Come on, bro. Come on, sis. Be easy to work with. So much so that now, because you're light to the event planner, guess what? You make it easy for them to book you over and over and over again. Even so much so that rebookings now turn into referrals. So here's my question for you. Are you executing professionally? Are you bringing energy, like amazing energy, to your events? Are you taking the time to engage with your audience members and the meeting planner so they can remember you, so you can create top of mind awareness for their next event, for their next conference? Maybe you did a workshop, right? Did you do all the things, the energy, the execution, the engagement, and the ease in the workshop, so next year they can bring you in to be the keynote speaker? If you are not doing that, I want to encourage you to set yourself up to be rebookable. I know Beyonce used to have this song, Irreplaceable. I want you to be rebookable. And if I can help you do that, hey, I would love to show you how to do that. I'm going to be having a free live training coming up here this Thursday. You can see the link down below, or go to moneymakingspeech.com. This is where I'm going to teach this whole energy exchange, how you can give value so you can get that, give value so they can get value. And because of that, they now want to work with you over and over and over. And when you do this thing right, you're going to make more impact and make more income in your business. And I'm going to explain to you how to make more impact and income in your business by understanding the speaker bridge. So click this video right here to understand the speaker bridge and how you can do things in the right order, in the right phase, so you can be rebookable. Click this link and I'll see you in the next video.